Hey, how's it going, everybody? Greg Eilers from the Stanislaus County Office of Education, here to show you a series of videos of how to use the amazing Web 2.0 resource of Adobe Spark. So where I want you to go first to get yourself kind of set up is spark.adobe.com, and so you can see that's where I'm at right here. When you get there, you've got a couple of options on how to sign in. Now, if you are a SCO student or SCO employee, I would recommend going this route. So you log in with your school account and you'll ignore email address, because if you're signed in with your Google account, your SCO Google account I should say, you're going to click continue with Google. And once you do that, it's going to ask you, are you signing in with an Adobe ID, personal account, enterprise, company or school account? We're going to select that one, because we do have an enterprise ID account with SCO. Now, since I've signed in before, it's going to already bring me to this Adobe Spark kind of splash page. But if you've never signed in with it, it'll probably prompt you to say, are you, this person? And you'll click your name, which is your SCO account, and just walk through those steps until you finally reach this page right here. Okay. All right. Now, what is Adobe Spark? Adobe Spark is an amazing way to kind of show off something digitally in kind of a presentation sort of way. And so there's many different projects that you can create. The way to create a project is to click the plus symbol. And you'll notice that when you click this plus symbol, you've got several options that you can choose from. Okay, I'm going to click view all so you can see all of them. All right, so we can make everything from some type of social graphic to kind of a web page look. We can create a video slideshow. All of these are different forms of Adobe Sparks that you can create. It just depends on what you're wanting to do. Okay, let me go back. And like I said, this is a series of videos, so this is just kind of the first one to show you how to get signed in, how to log in with your SCO account, and then what you have access to. Notice that you can also kind of click through the new creation by going through these types of things. And I'm going to go through all of these in each of these videos. I just wanted to show you kind of what Adobe Spark starts to look like when you first get signed in. When you start making projects, you'll start to see your recent projects show up right here. So you can see some of my most recent ones appear here. It'll give me some ideas of things that I can create for the classroom. In fact, it'll give you several templates for education, which is awesome. Therefore, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You've got things that are already kind of created and set in a certain way. Okay. Again, kind of the same thing here. It's got kind of a list or a menu of things that you can kind of scroll through. And then brands is things that have been sort of created with a brand that you work for. So in this case, it would be SCO. Okay. So if you have signed in with SCO, it should give you the SCO brand. I've actually added it in here just so my presentations end with that at the very end. So I'll show that to you as I go through each of these, but that's Adobe Spark, everybody. Get signed in, get logged in, and I'll continue these videos how to make all these different projects that turn out really, really cool.